Well, this is supposed to be the rematch heard around the world between the two best teams in the NBA. It's been that way pretty much all year. The Cavs, the Thunder. Cleveland got the best of OKC in Ohio a couple weeks ago. Now the Thunder get their chance to get some get back, and boy, did they ever. Listen, I don't want to waste your time. I know you're on your ground. I'm looking for my phone. What up, y'all? I'm yours truly, the one and only Pharaoh. I do this every night of the NBA season. I want to thank you so much for tapping in. This is reaction to a highlight, meaning I'm sure you've already watched this highlight or maybe even watched some of this game. Or if not, you know, I'm happy to be your first when it comes to this basketball game. I give some highlight commentary while we play the NBA's channel. By the way, courtesy to them. This is their highlight, not mine. I didn't put this together. And I say that often because, you know, we only show makes. The NBA only shows makes. If it were me, we got to put some misses in there because that's part of the game too. And the Cavs did a lot of missing in this basketball game, as you're going to find out really, really soon because of this OKC defense. I have a sponsor. Underdog is sponsoring these type of videos. So please, if you have $5 and on up, if you ain't a brokey, which I'm not judging, tap in with my sponsor, Underdog. Use the promo code Pharaoh. You are supporting me when you use that promo code Pharaoh. You're putting money in my pocket. And the great thing about it is you give yourself an opportunity to put some money in your own pocket. When you use that promo code Pharaoh, you then get to play daily fantasy sports with the NBA. You make picks. For example, I think SGA was higher than 32.5 points. This dude is playing at such a crazy clip right now. He got over 32 points in this game. He got a 40 ball, I think. As you're seeing right now. If you would have picked that, you would have been a winner. If you would have said Mitchell probably lower, you probably would have been a winner. He didn't have a great game, if I'm not mistaken. None of the Cavs really had a great game, as you're seeing right now. Where's my phone? I like having my phone near me because we always show love to these incredible athletes by highlighting some of the guys' stats, but I don't have my phone near me, and I'm not going to shoot this again, so I think we're running it. Okay, SGA going crazy. The Cavs are already down 15 points and counting. Whoo, boy.
Hey, Jared, thanks for doing this. Coach told us
this dude, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is clearly the front runner to be the most valuable player. I don't think there's anybody close to him in that conversation right now. I think there's a distinct gap between 2 and 3, which is probably Jokic and Giannis again. But SGA is the leader in the clubhouse for MVP, and again, it's not even that close right now. He's going to win the dang thing the way the Thunder are competing. And by the way,
thank you so much. Thank you. Here's Lou Dort, passes up a 3, sets up Kenrich Williams. And now Dort will oblige.
The Thunder and Cavs are going to have the same record after this dismantling, which means they're both now on pace. I had to make sure to win about 70 games. Now, for them to do it, I mean, you know, they're already going to be both at 6 losses, so they're going to be 34-6 through 40. Honest to God, truth, the Cavs rest Mitchell a decent amount of time. If the Cavs lose one more game, I think they're going to stop going for 70. And if that's the case, what I think will happen is that the Oklahoma City Thunder will actually surpass Cleveland, and they might get close to 70. If you look at the construction of this roster, they have a lot of guys that can get it done night in, night out. They're dominating the West. No offense to the East, but the West just has more notable guys night in, night out. And that's not to say you can't get a great game any given night from the Detroit Pistons, the Atlanta Hawks, the Chicago Bulls, right? Some of the teams competing for play-in positioning out east. But in the West, you know, there's still some guys that legacies count with every single game as Williams throws it down, like a LeBron, a Steph, a KD, the growing legacies like a Jokic and a Ja, just more competitiveness out west, the Rockets, the Kings even, right? Like, this is the Clippers. What the Thunder are doing, to me, makes them a little more valid. And I think they're going to be a real contender to go get 70 if they want. SGA, knock on wood, has no history of long-term injuries. Man, this dude is phenomenal. He's working on Donovan Mitchell right now, straight up and down. Whew, boy. He is clicking right now on all cylinders. Oh my goodness, this is a phenomenal talent. Work out, Mitchell. You're down 21. It's Garland. Show me some signs of life, Cleveland, right before the half. I don't think we're going to get that. It's Jalen Williams stepping back for three, and he's been the most consistent complimentary piece for the Thunder. But it's been a collective. You can get it from anybody. This is a 29-point game. ESPN got a way better game than what TNT got for the rematch. Oh, man.
Maybe some personnel, maybe getting some guys.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't want to call the Cleveland Cavaliers fluky. I don't think you can fluke in a 34-6. But the reality is, there's probably 4 teams that I still would pick over Cleveland out east. For sure, Boston. For sure. No questions asked. Man, SGA is having the time of his life. I think I would pick. I would pick the Bucks over the Cavs in the 7 game.
They may not make shots offensively, but the commitment to defense and that guy right
I would pick the Knicks over the Cavs in the 7 game. I would.
No switch. No switch.
I would.
You're ISO. I'm sorry, Joe. I didn't mean to. Jared Allen is one of the foundational.
So the Orlando Magic, right? Here's the thing with them.
Hits another one. He is feeling it.
These 2 teams already went to 7. The Magic have gotten better, and I like Orlando a lot. If the injury bug hadn't hit them in a way, I would say Orlando over Cleveland. It's close. It's very, very, very close between Orlando and Cleveland. Orlando's going to be Cleveland's going to be the number 1 seed though this year most likely, and we'll see if that helps them get over some hurdles. For the Thunder, I don't think what I think about Cleveland, right? So I might have 6 or 7 teams that I pick over OKC this year, but be clear, this is again. SGA is going to go to a level in about 2 years where nobody will be able to compete with him. He's climbing quickly, right? It may be next year, but he's closing in on a level where he's going to get to the conference finals and finals because he's getting to a level that's only but so many guards have been able to get to as Caruso throws down the dump. So, but for now, the Thunder are still beatable. But again, Cleveland is a team that I think has some flukiness to them. I don't want to call them a fluke. They have some flukiness to them, though, and they have been playing together as a little minute for NBA terms. The Thunder, I think it's a timing thing. There's going to be a day in 2 years where nobody can beat this team. We're close. 2 years, I think, is the timeline because SGA is going to be the best in the world. That's where we're heading. This game is already emphatically over as Jalen Williams puts a capper to 38-point lead for OKC. Y'all got us in y'all building, but we got y'all in our building. It's time to put the role players in. This one's a wrap. If Tristan Thompson is in the game, this thing is wrapped up. I want to show some love to the best team in the NBA right now, the OKC Thunder. Jalen Williams had 19. SGA, another masterful game. 40 points on 17 of 26 shooting. And y'all saw those buckets. It was a mixture of everything. It was some threes. It was some twos, mid-range jump shot on fleek. It was some stuff at the rim, but attacks, nothing easy. He made it look easy. 40 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, your soon-to-be NBA most valuable player. Cavs, Donovan Mitchell, 8 points, 3 for 15 shoot. He can really stink it up when he's not playing great. Garland, decent game, 20 points on 9 assists, is on 7 for 10 shooting. Jared Allen, 13 points. Evan Mobley didn't have a good game. But to me, this was about Donovan Mitchell not having a great game. The score is a 20-point victory, but let's be real, it was closer to 40. for your Oklahoma City Thunder. And they're in.
To be up by as many as.
If you love flexing your sports knowledge, you should head over to the best place to play fantasy sports and win some money while you're at it. That's Underdog. For me, I love the pick'em game. It's super simple to play too. All you got to do is go to the Underdog website or app. You got to pick whether a player will have a higher or lower stat line for that specific game. You get your picks right, and you can win up to 1,000 times your money. And when you sign up, if you use your boy's promo code, which is Pharaoh, your deposit will get matched up to $1,000 is available to you in bonus cash. You can't beat that. Tap in with Underdog. My promo code is Pharaoh.